Hey everyone, KIC here, and yeah, I expanded this a little bit. I'm not 100% sure how this is going to work exactly, and I should probably take another one of these. But basically, I just added a couple of additional rows of wood frames over here and just kind of filled in some gaps. So this is technically completely crossable, I guess you could call it. I'm not sure how I'm going to close things off right now. Obviously, I need to do that because all it takes is a zombie getting up here and boom, they can now just walk straight across. And because I haven't actually gone to the trouble of, well, doing anything to defend this, they could walk right in through the broken window, essentially. Oh, hi. How do you take... Wow, okay, whatever. You brought me free food, so I won't complain. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just repair a couple of these while I'm just kind of going over my ideas, but I believe I said before I was looking at doing... dang it, didn't mean to double upgrade that one. Oh well, I can always chop it back if I need to, but I believe I said I wanted to do some sort of like covered walkway, maybe an enclosed bridge, something along those lines, and that's the plan. Now, I have kind of a couple of options I can go with here. The perhaps fastest way would be to just do some windows right here. Not quite sure if I want to do regular, I forget how they're called, but the glass windows, the ones with frames, or maybe actually try and collect a bunch of broken glass or glass panes and put those together. That seems like that would be a bit of a nightmare to try and recreate that. So I don't really think I want to go that far, especially since this is really meant to be a kind of quick build more than anything else. And I'm not quite happy with how this works out with this door in the middle right here. Not a big fan of that. Well, not in the middle. I really want the door in the middle. So let's go ahead and take care of a couple of things there just to kind of spruce things up and give a little symmetry. So that can go away. This is going to take a while. And unfortunately, it's a waste of materials. Wow. Yeah, I'll be editing this sound out because this is obnoxious. Look at that. I actually went through all the fuel in there. And done. And just like that, I have no more door. Bummer. I don't even know if I might not have a spare door left over, so I might need to make one. It's a good thing I have a bunch of extra metal, so let's go ahead and take care of that right now. I don't think I did anything else that I need to show you guys. It was, well, I did do one thing. I did this here. I just kind of increased the floor. Why? Because when I stand up here, the cops see me, and they start puking in my general direction, and it's really, really annoying. So yeah, I ended up putting that up there. Okay, so no more doors. So I need to go ahead and create those. How does that go? Is it something like that? No, it's made with forged iron, isn't it? Here, let's look up door, hard metal door. Yeah, it's made with forged iron. That's the, if I remember correctly, that is the gun safe that you do with a bunch of iron ingots. So don't need to do that now. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this guy set up. It'll get me one metal door, one hard metal door, and then that gives me 4 extra forged iron, so I can just upgrade it right away. I went down too far, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I knew I did, because I just went too far. Let's try that again. Okay. And I should probably get rid of those. Here, let's do that while I'm thinking about it. Just because it looks nicer to put concrete in. Granted, it doesn't match, and the wood really didn't match either, but, you know, whatever. Can I put that in there without losing it? Okay, now comes the fun part. Can I get it to place in there? Some days it wants to be nice. There it goes, and other days not so much. A little cheating there to hold that in place so I can upgrade that. So this door is now good to go, which means I can go ahead and get rid of this block right here. Not a big fan of this one sitting here on its own. I don't know, maybe I'll fill it all in with some more ramps, but for now I'm just kind of going with the flow. The majority is at this level, so I'm putting it at this level. I guess it would make sense if I'm going to leave it to be a 3 wide that I should go ahead and put another ramp right here, but then again, none of this matches to begin with, and I suppose the real solution would be to rebuild the entire thing directly across from this lip, but I don't really want to do that. That seems like an awful lot of work for not a whole lot of gain. So, yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, let's go ahead and get some frames back on here because I need to go ahead and pop these down. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to do, if I remember correctly, I can't stack a bunch of windows on top of each other. Well, maybe I can. Here, let me get rid of this just so I can free up an inventory spot. There we go. Method to the madness, I promise. And then let's just do something like that. And I'll double check this, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't work. And here, let's do something like this. Come on. Nope, not where I wanted that one to go. Now let's try that again. Right on top. Up high. Thank you very much. Okay, this is going to be my test frame because this is going to tell me if I can do what I want to do. Wood window. Let's do 2 of those. Apparently I've made them before. I don't remember making them in this game, but we'll say I did. Okay, so wood window would go there, and wood window can go there, but I don't think I can put another one down here. Maybe I can do it, but I have to cheat like that. Okay, so here's the thing. I can do that, and actually, you know what? I kind of like the look of that. That's not too bad. I can do a nice frame right there. I'd love to go concrete, but I'm afraid of structural integrity breaking because I only used wood. And even as it stands, I'm not feeling good about this. I don't usually like to build with wood, so I don't really feel great about putting it together like this. But so I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do something like this, where I'm just going to have a bunch of windows that kind of comprise the side here. Granted, they're a little dirty, and it would be nice if they were a little bit cleaner. I think this is actually where I have problems, if I remember correctly. I think at some point along the way, you do have problems building a bunch of these out. So let me go ahead and do that right quick. And I guess I really don't need that many right now. I just need a couple more to test with and see what happens. I might have to kind of build as I go sort of thing. I don't remember exactly how it works. I just know I've had some funny, I'm not going to say issues, but some funny experiences with the windows before. See, can I stack that one there? I sure can. So make a liar out of me, why don't you? Yep. Apparently, I don't remember what in the world I'm talking about, because look at that. That's a perfectly nice wall of windows right there. So you kind of know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to work on this, and then we'll come right back. Oops. So, yeah. Oops. I might have surpassed the structural integrity of the bridge. Yeah, sorry about that. I had a little recording hiccup, but yeah. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish building that now. And in some ways, considering how the last few game days have gone for me, that kind of seems like a fitting end. I mean, it kind of works out for me. So, yeah, I think I'm kind of done. I'm not about to rebuild that. That was a lot of fun. In hindsight, I had a feeling that I was going to have issues. I thought about reinforcing things with extra wooden frames here and there, and probably should have gone the reinforced concrete route since that's what I was planning on doing. You can see that, yeah, there are still some frames up there. Those guys are up there. They're still... One side is up there. That's interesting. Not the other, though. This entire side right here, maybe I'll sneak some video in because I was recording the whole time I was building. But I'll sneak some of that in after my sign-off here. But yeah, I actually had a good chunk of this stuff already done. And as you can see, I was working on more windows because I had about another 60 or so I needed to make to fill in the second side. So... you know, what can you do? But to me, this has been a pretty successful series. I'm happy with how it has turned out, that one issue aside. And even then, it's pretty funny. I'm not upset by it or anything. It's just, that isn't how I wanted it to go down. But what can you do? I mean, sometimes silliness happens. But for now, though, I still think it's a somewhat, in a way, fitting end to an otherwise pretty good series. Had some good stuff here at the end. Definitely made the wasteland a home insofar as you really can, because, yeah, I spent a lot of time running around getting rid of zombies, but hey, you know, that's what happens. That's what living in the wasteland is all about. It's about managing your time and judging whether you can deal with all the problems around you. So go ahead and call that a series right there. And this time, I'm really done with the series. I know I kind of ended it before, but it really was a bit of a, hey, I'm looking for more feedback. And feedback was, go live in the wasteland. So I'm going to go ahead and say, aside from this, I was pretty successful in living in the wasteland. So, you know, all things considered, that was a good idea. I definitely appreciate the feedback. It was a fun experiment. It was a good idea, and I think I'm going to go ahead and kill myself to call it an end. So, again, I'm going to sneak a little extra footage in here at the end. Maybe a replay of things falling apart because that was kind of hilarious. So, I'll catch you in Alpha 11. That's the plan, Alpha 11. I may do another couple random episodes here and there. We'll see. But that's assuming Alpha 11 isn't already out by now. If it's already out by now, well, then what are you waiting for? Go watch my Alpha 11 series instead because, well, maybe not instead, but in addition to, because Alpha 11 is looking like it's going to be awesome because, yeah, I'm recording this way in advance. So until then, thanks for watching. See you later.